But they never got there. Shakhtar held on. It's been a bit of a different story for them since, though. No goals scored. 0-0 against Inter.
His first goal this season.
6-0 against Borussia Mönchengladbach, and then a 4-0 defeat in Mönchengladbach last time. Poor performance from the start in that one from the Ukrainians. It was all over by half-time.
Yes, their squad has had to deal with quite a few injuries, COVID-related issues, of course. Not the only team who suffered with that. Dynamo Kiev have had a few players missing as well. No.
There's Benzema, and it's against the post from Marco Asensio. Real Madrid have started this in attacking mode and in positive mood.
Well, Dodo apologises for the mistake running into that Madrid midfield. Benzema with a nicely timed pass to the cross, a lovely cross. Actually looked a little bit offside as the ball was played. Difficult to scoop that one past. Goalkeeper from that near post does well to actually get it over Anatoly Trubin, and unfortunately comes off the post.
Marco Asensio yet to get off the mark this season. Kovalenko helps it on. Tyson. He's managed to poke it through for Junior Moraes. Practically cleared by Nacho.
Did well to come inside Toni Kroos, and it was good cover from Rafael Varane in the end. Shakhtar started with their favoured formations of a 4-5-1, where they have make sure they've got enough bodies in the middle of the park, especially against a much vaunted outfit. But very quickly we've seen Tyson get forward, and Kovalenko handled the ball earlier in the Real Madrid penalty area. So no shortage of players who are willing to get forward and support Junior Moraes.
Here's Rodrigo. He's trying to find Erdogan. Tyson. It's Modric who snaffles the ball away.
With such an inexperienced back line as well, Guy, tonight for Shakhtar, it's important that they just remain in the game and don't commit too many errors, as Dodo did a few moments ago. Well, still one of the best sides at seizing upon easily gifted opportunities, and this was one that they nearly took. Good run from Asensio. As I said, that's not easy at all to clip it over the goalkeeper, and the ball is just slightly behind you, and Zidane applauds the move.
The way Real Madrid have been this season, and with that back line of relatively little experience for Shakhtar, and given what we saw on match day one, we maybe should expect goals tonight. Don't want to curse it. There is a history of goals when these sides have met in the Champions League. 16 in the 3 games that they've played.
Well, they won't be taking this one lightly, that's for sure. Real Madrid, as they did in the opening game of this competition.
Here's Vital, Brazil under-20 international. Just his 7th senior appearance for Shakhtar. 2nd season with the club since signing from Palmeiras, one of the never-ending line of Brazilian talents who find their way over to Ukraine and Shakhtar. Tyson, he's one of them. Played into Marlos. And that's a speculative try. No bother at all for Thibaut Courtois. Just a sight of a Tyson.
I thought Tete was going to pull the trigger himself. He came inside on that strong left foot of his. Tyson in the end was well clear of that crossbar, isn't it? Madrid lining up with their usual 4-3-3 formation, certainly Karim Benzema with all the qualities required to be a great striker, ably supported tonight. On the wings, Asensio's looking hungry enough in the opening minutes. Rodrigo on the other side. I'm looking forward to seeing Martin Odegaard more than anybody else today. The young Dane, highly rated, back at Real Madrid after a loan spell away.
Yeah, he might be one of the beneficiaries of Eden Hazard's latest injury problems.
Well, he's certainly a more central active player. Really a position for him is to try and steal one of them away from probably Luka Modric as opposed to Toni Kroos. He's more of a mobile player than Kroos, so the German likely to remain in that position for the foreseeable future.
Odegaard certainly making his presence felt early on. He's buzzing around. You have to keep reminding yourself that he's only 21, because we've been hearing about him since he was 14, 15.
Yeah, for many years.
Made his debut for Norway at 15.
Yeah, of course, Madrid is one of the most difficult places to play your trade, particularly for a young kid.
He's going to run away from Nacho. He had to slide. He did well to keep it in. Good bit of control from Mendy to keep the ball too. Lucas Vázquez onto Benzema. Not quite enough on the return to Vázquez, who just caught Kovalenko. Shakhtar midfielder beat Lucas Vázquez to the ball. A little bit of surprise amongst Ukrainian football watchers that Kovalenko was included tonight. He's been struggling for fitness. He was one of those affected by COVID-19 earlier on. Vital cog in the wheel, though, for Shakhtar. Talking of midfielders, the reason, or one of the reasons, Casemiro has been left out of the Real Madrid starting lineup tonight is that he's on 2 bookings. Lucas Vázquez finds Modric. Modric finds a way through to Benzema. Benzema's shot was taken early, but straight at Trubin. Rodrigo. Vázquez managed to hold off Tyson. Erdogan.
That's well defended by Shakhtar. That's an initial shot from Benzema, which travelled. It was sweetly struck.
Modric with a chip in. Marco Asensio dealt with by Vitao, but almost in again, Real Madrid.
Yeah, be careful how they hold that high line. Good run from Benzema. Oh, that was tight, wasn't it? That may have come back for a check whether it was offside or not. Actually straight at Trubin.
Kroos. Attempt to cross was blocked by Dodo, who'd come across to the left to do some defending on that side. Switching sides with Matvienko temporarily. Mendy. Marco Asensio didn't quite have the stride right to get that.
Yeah, the idea was good. Nice reverse pass. It's a lovely hit, isn't it? Timing of the pass, as usual, spot on from Luka Modric. Launching straight down the throat of the goalkeeper.
Benzema has scored in his last 2 Champions League appearances against Inter and on match day 2 at Borussia Mönchengladbach. 2-0 down until he scored in the 87th minute, Benzema, and they needed his goal, and then Casemiro's late equaliser. Could have had no points after 2 games and been in real trouble. That 1 point actually seemed to kickstart them a little bit. 2 wins against Inter since, although they nearly threw away the first one.
We like to see surprises, don't we? Gladbach could have had this group well and truly wrapped up already, couldn't they? Pegged back twice. Once against Real Madrid from 2 goals up, and also against Inter in the last minute or so. Big couple of games coming up for Real Madrid. Sevilla at the weekend, and they play Gladbach again in the final group match, and Atletico Madrid. So it certainly doesn't get easier for Zinedine Zidane and his players.
Sold short there, and Varane is going to be in trouble for the foul.
Should be yellow.
It is going to be yellow.
He never ever looked favourite to get that ball, did the Frenchman. I'm surprised he actually took on the challenge. If he'd actually turned his body and attempted to actually get in the way, he may have actually got away with. We would have probably still taken a yellow card, I suppose. So he decided, well, save my legs. Yeah, a long way from goal, just inside the Real Madrid half. It was never any danger of it being a red card.
Well, it didn't look a good pass from Nacho to start with, but Varane seemed to be caught on his heels.
Yeah.
Didn't react quickly at all.
No momentum at all. As I said, he was always second favourite. And no matter how quick you are, and he's pretty quick, Rafael Varane. He's giving somebody a couple of yard starters. Moraes would have had in a tall order to catch up.
Junior Moraes has been hurt by the tackle. Ovidio Hatchigan, a good omen for Shakhtar Donetsk. This is his 4th time officiating them in the Champions League. They've won all the last 3.
Yeah, it's an awful pass, isn't it, from Nacho? Oh, he catches him in the thigh. That's a dead leg. Right in the meat of the muscle. And sometimes they can be so painful, Guy, that you have to leave the field. Other times you can run them off in a few minutes, but believe me, that will be sore tomorrow either way. And probably for a couple of days afterwards.
Well, it gives us time just to remind you of what's coming up later tonight. Liverpool-Ajax from 7 with an 8 o'clock kick-off on BT Sport 2. Liverpool through with a draw or a win. And Manchester City are in Portugal playing Porto. That's from 7:15 on BT Sport 3. A draw will confirm City as group winners. And of course you can watch all the goals as they go in from 8 p.m. BT Sport 1 has the goals show for you. Junior Moraes will be hoping to feature on the goals show, but his main concern just at the moment is featuring for the rest of this game to have a chance of that. Tyson doesn't seem too concerned.
Yeah, that's painful. He's taken a full-blooded hit.
And Luis Castro is making the decision. There is going to have to be an early change for Shakhtar Donetsk, and their main man for goals is going to have to go off. So it's just the dead leg that you spoke about, although I say just, it's a painful one. Dentinho is getting ready in a hurry. He's only just back from a hamstring injury, so let's hope he's been able to find the time to get those muscles suitably warm on a cold night. And Moraes is going to be driven off the field with an apology from the player who did the damage, although maybe a bit of an apology should come to Varane from Nacho too.
I don't think the Real Madrid coaching staff will be too concerned. Inadvertently, maybe they've done their own team a favour, who knows. Got rid of one danger man. Yeah, the pass doesn't look any better, does it? Bobbled, the pitch is not too smooth, is it? Yeah,